Ay, sí, ¿qué otra cosa quieres? Que me regales un regalo, pues regálamelo.
Va.
Pues regálame por lo menos ¿cómo se llama? El estandarte ese
Que ya
feo.
lo regalé.
Ah, que tú serás.
Que yo sé de qué, güey. Mira, me lo voy a poner para que veas. Mira, mira.
¿Por qué no te compraste la skin del palito o la guerrera mundial? Son skins
¿Me la compró?
exclusivamente. Pues son skins exclusivamente.
Exclusivamente exclusiva.
Exclusiva, pues, dijo Forma que no las iba a volver a sacar. Van a estar hasta el
Ya
lunes.
sé. ¿Quién es este,
No,
güey?
pues cállate.
Porque es un impostor, güey. Dice Leo 77. Yo soy Leo, menso. Ok, ando pillando con los subs.
Hola, Bencor. Hola. Hola.
Hola, Minco.
Hola, Alpa. Ah, pues ya estamos, mira.
Bueno, si quieres me voy.
Como quieras.
Es que quiero ver. ¿Y si jugamos otro juego? Con el Plus, eso. ¿No te
¿Eh?
aburres del Fortnite? ¿Tú no te aburres del Fortnite, va?
Sí, vato. Por eso me voy a jugar FIFA.
No.
FIFA ya 19.
Ah, pero es que yo no puedo jugar FIFA.
Ajajaja. Yo nomás tengo el Redemption y el Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Esos tres.
Oye, ¿no te regalaban juegos cuando tenías el Plus? ¿Cuando tienes
Sí,
el
te
Plus?
regalan por mes.
¿Cuáles son?
Pues así los que van saliendo, mongolo. No te preocupes tú, mi baby. Sí.
La tengo $10. Qué bonito se siente tener $10. Quiero el Minecraft. Qué sad, yo quería el Minecraft. Exacto, expúlsame mejor.
Me acuerdo la primera vez, vato. La primera vez que jugué Fortnite.
Ah, bueno.
La primera vez que jugué Fortnite, vato, que fue lo mejor.
¿Por qué?
Porque fue el día que no sabía ni cómo era Fortnite ni nada de eso. Ah, van a ser desafíos.
Okay.
Fue lo mejor de mi vida, vato. Que me uní a la lobby cuando recién estaba la lobby y todo, el juego en el centro y todo, y no manches.
Güey, no, quita el Minecraft.
Era lo mejor del Fortnite en esos tiempos, sobre lo peor.
Nah, tú eres el peor, güey. Tú ni sabes jugar, por eso no lo siento chido.
Ahí hay dos. Me gustábamos antes en sus tiempos.
Güey, maldito pin que traigo, güey.
Ya, llorón. Ya ni yo
Oye,
que
yo ni
estoy
estoy
haciendo
jugando.
directo. Ya ni yo que estoy haciendo directo y estoy en el celular.
Literal no me carga nada.
Yes. Espero que ya van a tope de... Eso es mío y aquello también. Esas dos cosas son mías. ¿Qué pedo?
¿Crees que me dejen el Minecraft a $10?
¿Qué estás diciendo?
¿Por qué no hay promoción del Minecraft?
¿A cuánto cuesta ese?
A $20.
Oh, está más caro que el que
Bájenlo.
no manches.
Bájenlo a 10. Vea.
Llévate eso. Viene gente, me está disparando.
Mátalo, mátalo.
Pues ahí está por donde está el gallo ese. Ya ves, ya lo mató.
Estoy en la partida. Ah, no, ya me
Ah, ¿qué
mataron.
pedo no estás?
No, sí estaba, pero me mataron.
El bro este tiene gente, lo están atacando, atáquenlo, atáquenlo, vamos, vamos. Pobre
El
compañero
José
lo van a
tiene
matar.
gente.
No, ya mataron al compañero.
Cerrar el porno y a ver si ahora se me agarran.
Qué bueno es ese brother este que acaba de reventarse a este squad de este solo. Porque es buenísimo el bro.
Yo me reviento 3.
No, sí se reventó mucho ese.
3 escuadras.
Ahorita que...
José, ahorita vengo.
Este vato es bien bueno, qué pedo. ¿Qué pedo con este chavo? ¿Quién eres, bro? ¿Quién eres? Espérame. Qué buen disparo en la cabeza. Sin pensarla dos veces, toma. Apenas. Apenas lo maté. Pura curiosidad. Que no, miren cómo me dejó. Toca bien. No, 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 no. Por favor, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no tengo nada.
Ay, van a robar todo. Mira.
Uy, no sé ni cómo los estoy matando, no sé ni cómo los estoy matando. Ay, no sé ni cómo los estoy matando. Tamaño de un fusil. ¿Qué pedo con esto?
¿Ya te esta escopeta?
Este mero me dio.
Nada, te perdiste una escopeta.
Bueno, ¿cuántos? 5. No está tan mal, no está tan mal. Bueno, 6. Ya no aguanto con este olor, por favor. Voy hasta el tope de material que queda. ¿Qué puedo con esto? Por aquí ahí está el cofre. Ese cofre me va a dar otro sorbete. Aunque mata a otro, estoy contento. Mira. Y llegaste tú como primavera de mi canto. Y llegaste. Ay, pues primero. Ahí leo el comentario, ahí leo los comentarios. ya me quitaron mi drop. Qué pedo, Tora, más game YouTube. ¿Qué pasa? Ay, ay. Azúcar o relleno.
Bien parguelón, ¿no? Gemelos. Gemelos.
Ando jugando bien tryhard, vato. En todas las partidas 7, 6, 5 kills. Bien tryhard.
Bien por trija, ¿no?
Bien tryhard para jugar arena y ganarlas. Bueno, si
No,
tú andas
¿cuál?
tryhard.
Ya
Tú eres bien
perdí
malo.
un montón de puntos.
Ah, es que tú eres bien malo, la mano. Yo necesito jugar con alguien que...
Yo ya sabía que soy bien pro player.
A ver, invita o te invito, qué pedo.
Estoy abriendo el juego. Para que sea directo, pavo. No, están dormidos todos.
No te preocupes, que te levantas para jugar.
¿Estás en directo todavía? ¿Qué ratón?
¿Mm?
¿Estás en directo todavía? Ay, es malardo.
Cristian, ya jugaste mucho. Nosotros nos toca ver una peli. Una peli en el cine. Una peli en el cine. Una vez fuimos al cine. Yo tengo 200 pesos, yo les pongo. Tú pones 15. No ponemos una palomita.
Te invito al cine, Alan.
¿Cómo?
Te invito al cine.
¿A quién?
Yo no te ayudo nada.
Pues es que no te entiendo nada, parguelón.
Yo no te oigo.
Pues le bajé porque se oía bien.
Pues súbele.
¿Ahí?
Ajá. Te invito al cine.
Bien gay.
Te invito al cine.
¿Cómo eres pesado cuando te invito al cine?
No, que tú pagas.
¿Cómo eres pesado? A que pongo todo el aire en el micro. Para que te
No,
pete un
cállate, que
riñón
sí.
o algo.
¿Qué?
Pues invita, parguela.
Estoy comiendo, primero, únete.
Está privado.
Ah, sí, sepa. Ya.
No, ya te invité
No,
por él.
no, estoy comiendo.
Bien. Me cambió de chat esta porquería. Bueno, me voy a poner mi skin de toda trejar que soy.
Qué fea.
¿Para qué?
Yo tengo el caballero negro y tú no. Tengo la Galaxy.
¿Qué tienes que?
La del caballero negro y la Galaxy.
Sí, claro. Era mi caballero negro, ratón.
Tengo la Galaxy.
Ostras, que me equivoqué, chavalón. ¿Has flipado,
Machín.
Yo soy bien pro player. Que ahora sí me escuchan tu directo, ratón,
Yo me pongo a jugar solo en trío y la gano.
Nah. ¿Qué vas a...? Ahorita te trapearon, ratón.
¿Qué no estás mirando? ¿Qué?
Te mataron a trapa.
¿Meter una trampa? No.
¿Cómo no?
Me gritó.
La última que ya estabas jugando.
Está bien bueno, vato.
No estabas más
Ahí
muerto.
iba. Uno,
Con
dos,
9 de
tres,
vida
4.
llegando a zona al ratón.
Y llego y todavía mato al pesado. Ah, sí, me mató
Te
la última
mató a
hacía
trampa.
trampa. Le quité 178, ¿sí miraste?
No, lo quité y te invité. Como ni Twitter te está viendo.
Con
¿A
todo, mi
dónde?
juez, con todo. Quiero ver acá sus movimientos tryhard.
Mi
Sí, además
primera
son mis
partida.
Si no tienes movimientos tryhard, mejor salte, mi juez. Porque yo no ando con mancos.
Sin retentuela, ¿no?
Voy a ir hasta la casa para que caiga gente, porque...
Ah, como eres el primero, gemelos, me voy a reír.
¿Qué?
No, vaya a la casa, ratón.
Ay, no hay nada.
No vas a pillar el primero, gemelo.
Ayúdame, mala.
No soy tryhard. Sí, ratón, ahí viene el pesado.
Vino aquí el otro vato, niñota. Está aquí, mira. Te lo dejo para que lo mates tú. Ya está. Ah, el paso me hace gastar todos mis materiales. Fíjate, volteé aquí, mongolo.
No, es que yo soy bien pro player. Te metí 2 headshots en la chompa y pillo.
Y yo ahí otro player ahí editando. Vamos.
Ok, un ratón.
Yo lo mato. Déjamelo a mí si quieres. $37 y me da headshot. No, me quiero rematar, ya. Tiene una pistola, es bien malo, vato. Me dio headshot con esta cosa. Mejor ven y revívemela. Otro vato maleta, mira. Y esa miel que me está haciendo daño, ¡no! ¿Qué pedo, vato? Casi me mato. ¿Y el botiquín de ayer lo agarraste?
No, acá está dentro.
Buenísima. Ay, me estoy tomando no, así ahí. Le quité 37, no me dio y luego me dio un headshot. No, ahí échame. Pero voy a ir por él, ¿o no? No me acerco a mi brazo cruzado, está loco.
Te voy a matar otra vez, Parguelón.
Son dos,
Me
están
voy a
aquí.
reír.
Se vinieron aquí, Alex.
¿Cómo eres ratón? ¡Hora! Ya he llegado, chavales.
¡No! ¡Bien tocado! No, hombre. ¿Por qué siempre me pasa cosas malas, vato? ¿Qué estás haciendo? No, que van a venir por nosotros. Hay más gente.
Vení, chavalón.
Tú serás mongolo.
Le pegué un headshot con la pipa, chavalón.
Ah, vato, yo le quité 48 con con la escopeta, ¿sabes?
No me deja
48,
revivirte.
sí. Ahora aquí.
Aquí sí.
Mira, 3 balas y las 3 balas bien tocado.
Ah, yo le pegué uno en la cabeza.
Oh, pues ya nomás he estado como a 20. No sé por qué estoy jugando tan mal, pero... Como que tú eres el de la mala suerte. Necesito jugar en solitario, más.
Ay, como que yo soy bien pro 3, chavalón.
Que no puedo jugar con un mongolo como tú, ni todo. Necesito estar solo.
Bien ratón, ¿no? Que hay un bot ahí. Ay, ala. Me pegó un tiro al ratón solo.
Está metido por ahí. No, por detrás me reventaron.
¡Ostras! Pero este pavo, ¿quién es? Me pegó un headshot.
No, vato.
Bueno.
Quiero que traijas, que camperos más bien. ¿Para qué que traijas?
No, se metieron ahí adentro los ratones a disparar.
Aparte de feos, traijas. Cuando juego partidas privadas todos me ven. Cuando no juego eso nadie me ve.
Pues la gente está dormida, ratón.
Bueno, pues también va. A ver qué abuelito. ¿Usted lo trajo? ¿Lo juro que se lo trajo usted? Acá la guitarra porque también la quiere. ¿Quién es eso? No, pues aquí. No, aquí está. No manches, aquí, vente para acá, no, vente para acá.
¿A dónde?
Vaya porque vamos a quedar allá y ya no va a haber ni luz ni vato. ¿Crees que caigo aquí? Sí. Bueno. Vente. Yo necesito vida. No, déjame ir hasta abajo. Yo dije para ganarle cofre y todo y de repente... Dame una arma, ¿qué tú serás? ¿Tira? Y ahora más.
¿Tú por qué tienes esa vida?
¿Tú por qué crees? Vamos. Pero ¿a dónde de los dos lados? Y ahí hay gente, mira. Ahí mero, ahí. Mira, como que están matando. En el brincolín se subieron. Mataron a uno, pero ya que hay escopeta y yo quiero la escopeta esta. Uno menos. ¿Cómo salgo aquí o qué pedo? Cúbrete, Alan, cúbrete.
Está abajo, allá adentro. Afuera.
Toma. Tú ninguno, yo dos. Uno. ¿Te metiste por aquí? No. Buenísima, ¿no, bro? Me la rifé, ¿no? Ahí. Luis acá con forma de que ir a este maleta. ¿Tú qué?
Tu tarjeta, ratón.
Sí, cierto. Como que andas muy noob, ¿no?
Como que tenía una pistola y el ratón se traía escopeta.
Pero como que andas muy noob, ¿no? Como que vinieron a revivir gente aquí.
Como que yo soy bien tryhard.
Como que van a matar por detrás, ¿no?
Como que te vas a llevar un fantasma en la trompa.
Como que me van a volar la cabeza, ¿no? Como que te revivo, ¿no? Como que te reviví, ¿no?
Como que necesito tu escopeta.
Como que llevo 3, ¿no?
Robada.
Ay, sí, vi que te salvé la vida. La primera te salvé la vida y todos te mataron. No, te iba a salvar la vida para que no te remataran y no pude, pero lo maté. Por desquite.
Robada.
Y aquí hay gente. Mira, ya viene por mí, está aquí. ¿Sí lo ves? Está aquí.
Pues déjame lootear.
¿Cuánto vato traes?
Nada.
Mira, se va para allá.
Te disparé, ratón.
Deja que se asome.
¡Ala, ala, ala, ala!
70 lo tumbé.
¡Ostras!
A mi este vato lo reventé, gato. Pero reventadín,
Ojo,
¿no
yo
crees
todo
que ni
chaval.
siquiera? Tú ni le pegaste, se me hace.
Le pegué
Ay, sí.
1 de 10.
Yo vi que le quité. Ah, mira, y ahí hay una de... como de la... Ah, no, mentira.
Yo ya tengo más viajes que tu ratón.
¡Hala! Ahí hay una de esas.
Se llama robarlo.
Una de esas. Nada, como que como que vamos empatados de vida, prácticamente.
No, déjame echar un bot.
No lo que quiero, ratón.
Mira, mira. Mira mi vida, chavalón. Aunque ha subido.
A veces mi primo digo, ¿por qué revivo a este mongolote? Pero mira la mía, mira, cómo va subiendo.
Ese ratoncillo con sus setas.
Ojalá te den un francazo y se te quite. Mira, mi vida. Mira. Ah, el que tengo más que tú ya.
Como que al directo le pones jugando con un pro player. Para que así la gente se une.
Ya quisiera. Y ojalá sí va, pero pues no se puede. No está el pro player.
Vaya bien, ratón.
Francazo, me dieron un francazo. Está allá atrás.
Ay, ya sé.
Que no te mate.
No sabe lo que hizo este parguelo. No, se metió con el barrio equivocado. ¡Hala! ¡Corre!
Pues si es mía esa, mongolo. Viene otro.
Por atrás. ¿Qué se cree este parguelo? Unos 30.
Como que ya estoy muertísimo, ¿no?
No, y me llega por atrás otro.
No manches. ¿Cómo editó? Mira, ¿haces eso doble edit?
No, llevo 7 el rato.
Yo llevo 6 y no digo nada.
Robadas.
A ver.
No
No lo dejaste tocado, lo dejé tocado yo por las bombas y lo reventé con el fusil.
Al pavo ese de Navidad lo dejé más deleteado.
Bueno. Pues auto sí era bien traje. Aparte ya estaba bien tocado yo.
Como que yo estaba a 30 de vida, ratón.
Yo como sí también. ¿Quieres la guitarra, abuelito?
¿Cómo?
No, sí, no. ¿Tiene hambre, abuelito? Burro. Una segunda nada más. Ah, no pensaba si la actividad. ¿Mm? Ah, sí, cierto.
Quiero ir a me las ligo a todas.
Ya me salí. Ya lleva como un mes que me salí de ahí. Ya había trabajado un año ahí. Nadie, ni siquiera nadie le aguantó un medio mes trabajando ahí. Todos los chalanes que tuvo nunca.
A ver si dejas de morirte.
¿De cuál es nieve? Ah, sí. Sí, si haces algo malo así te regañan o si estás lento así. Aquí, o en la roja.
Yo voy a
Ya fuimos
hacer
a la
esto.
roja, ya fuimos a la roja.
Ostras. Se me mata. Que tengo chicas, se me mata picando. No, se me pasó ese rato.
Oye, ahora más. Te dejo esa pa
Me lo aspiro.
No manches. Y luego, ¿para qué lo avientas? Me quitas primero la kill y luego la avientas. ¿Qué tú serás?
Pues porque me equivoqué, pensaba que tenía un subfusil en la mano.
Ah, también tengo un botequín. Qué buenísimo eso.
No, es que...
Vienen.
Pero me meto aquí,
Te
campeón.
culpes, yo te voy a salvar, yo soy Adel.
A como a 17, 18. Si quiere, déjeme acabar la partida esta y le la voy y la copa. Pero Coca no jugó. Espérame, pues.
Tiene Franco, agáchate.
Pues ya se murió, mira, ahí está muerto.
No, está otro ahí.
Oh. Le debo quedar una, por lo menos una. Ninguna, pues. ¿Estos vatos serán malos? ¿No serán malos estos? No, el de Franco era este, mira. Era, dice.
Como que llevo 3 chavalón.
Como que llevo una y me deprimo, No es que me deprime, por favor. Ah, no, llevo 0.
Andy, por gay.
Ah, voy a ir a Socavona a buscar gente. Nah. Esa para que me decís. No, Alan, lo tumbé para ti.
Está bien tostado. Por ahí viene uno pronto.
misma kill, con la misma skill que tú, vato, la misma kill. O la skill, no quién sabe cómo se llama esa.
¿También los ven?
No manches, 13. ¿Qué les cuesta aguantarme un segundo, va? ¿Qué les cuesta? Pues nada. ¡Oh, manches!
Faltaban 0,0, chavalón.
No, menos, pues si yo pensé que ya te había revivido, ¿sí miraste?
Sí.
No, hombre, Alan. ¡Déjate! No, por mongolo.
Uy, ¿eso está?
No, esa estar no me pertenecía. Ok.
Ah, tu tarjeta. Quedó ahí arriba. Ah, aquí está. No, no. ¿Qué pedo, vato? ¿Qué pedo? Miraste eso, dije, no, está aquí mismo. No, qué maletas. Ah, tan traje que me estaba viendo yo, todo por revivirte, que te mueves. ¿Para qué te deja que te dé francazo, mijo? Si no te hubieras si no te hubieras movido, te hubiera revivido, te hubiera dado el francazo. ¿Quieres una taza? ¿Cómo está? Vamos a tomar la toca. Jugo tampoco. Una coca de sabor. Venga. Ponte el volante. Venga, pues,
Me toca los baratos de pechocho.
Ahí está, pechocho. Y ahorita nos mojamos, ya nomás acaba el directo y ahorita hacemos algo para divertirnos porque ando bien aburrido. Y el Alan que está bien feo aparte.
Te reviento, pavo.
Tú solo contra mí, tú solo.
Te meto un placa y te dejo seco.
No quisiera. Me hace los mandados.
Bien gay, no.
Aquí.
No, yo ahí no caigo, pavo.
No manches, que serás malo, no serás malo tú.
No, yo voy al granero de la vida.
Y no cae nadie. Que en serio, me tienen miedo.
Pues yo tengo gente.
Sí, ándale, tu granjero, esa cosa, ándale, bonita.
Lo dejaba
bonito
ahí.
granjero, bonito granjerito, ¿Voy a
¿Qué se
decir que
llama
queriendo ir
el
ahí o qué? ¿Por qué no?
El ratonzuela, no, es bien mal harto, gemelos a 24 de vida lo es. No, llévatela a correr, a la cochinada no sirve. La corredera.
¿Y luego qué?
Uy, se puso
Pues ir
así,
con tu tarjeta con él para...
Lánzate una granada y vas.
Mira, fíjate.
Ándale, botardo. No,
Ay,
eres
no.
bien
Ay, no.
botardo.
Es que yo sé
Eres
de...
eres bien malo, chavalón.
Sí, es que yo no seré malo. Ah, no, pues sí, va.
Sí, pues sí, eres malo.
Y luego se cura en mis ojos, eso se llama ser muerte. Muerte segura.
Del lado donde ahí, allá abajo. Tírate, chico. Ándale, ándale.
Ah, yo no seré malo. Ah, pues sí, va.
De hecho,
Ah, por eso vamos a jugar unos PvPs porque ya me cansaste.
tú quieres pillar, gemelos. Tú quieres pillar, tú quieres pillar. Yo tengo una isla que vas a flipar.
Pues la
No es mía, claramente, ¿verdad? Pero bueno.
Todo por hacerte caso y no llevarme a la corredera.
¿Y ese vato quién era? Ay, el Luis 000, ese que es bien botardo.
Ah,
Lo siento, lo tenía que decir.
se tenía que decir y se dijo.
Exacto. Ah, tú querías un creativo. Ah, bueno, estaba creativo.
Es que
Así
tú no
que yo soy
serás.
el mejor, chaval.
Tú no serás. Ah,
Mira, me
no.
voy a poner esta skin y con esta skin te voy a partir la pierna
Nah,
izquierda.
nah. No te pongas tan esa, tan fea. Vamos a ponerle la marshmallow.
Mira.
¿Me pongo la marshmallow yo?
A ver, cómpratela.
Ah, vato, es que me gusta, me quiero por comprar el baile.
Cómprate el pescado.
¿Qué? Ey, debo un peso. Saquen los... Ah, bueno, dejamos por lugar.
Déjamelos de bien bot.
¿Ya le he hecho, güeyito? Sí, vamos,
Yo voy a jugar.
Ya se acabó una galleta, ¿no, güeyito? ¿Por qué te ríes? Eres bien malo. Tráeme control.
No, que pico más gacho que te cargas, gemelos.
Ah, cállate. Siempre se me olvida quitármelo. ¿A cuál isla vamos a ir?
Aquí.
¿A cuál? Alan,
Ah, esa no, parguelón.
No, estás diciendo que esta... Ah, qué fea está esta, en serio.
No, por salte de ahí.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué llegó un chorrotal de Axi y me ponía que iba a rete bien ahorita? en las
Porque esa
partidas?
tiene la memoria llena, ratón. Aquí,
Ah,
aquí.
esa. Oh. ¿Qué pedo? Como que creativo no vamos a salir porque con el lag este que tengo, vato.
Ay, que te quieres que te pase el host, ¿verdad?
No, vato, 180, no.
Como que ya te di el host. Nah, ratón, no seas gay. Tú querías que te partiera las piernas. Ahora te aguantas, gay.
No, pienso que... Oh, tengo un huevo de Pascua.
De
Vato,
lo que
no
te gusta
manches.
comer. Ala.
¿Qué
Pues
pedo
bien
con eso?
lagueado, gemelos, ¿qué es eso? No, tú pilla lo que quieras, menos los de allá. Lanzacohetes, no seas gay. Mira, Luis ese, todo botardo me pone el Junior. No, es que quiere pillar ese vato. Mira, mira, ya está aquí. No, no sabe lo que ha hecho el chaval.
¿Dónde están las escopetas?
Allá abajo.
Venía caminando. Escopito.
Oh, sí, mi escopetita favorita. Sí. Sí, sí.
Una fama.
¿Ya quieres que te mate, James, tú, verdad?
Tú solo, tú para mí solo.
Mira, creser, ahí hay una.
¿Dónde está? ¿Por dónde me voy? Uno contra uno, arena. ¿Dónde está, mongolo?
Oh,
Mira, te metes para acá y volteas para allá,
Oh, yo... No, no vi eso. No, esto no valió esa.
¿Por qué?
No, y eso se llama... No hay trampas, ¿verdad? No tenemos trampas.
Sí.
Estás loco. Porque
No
yo en
agarraste.
particular no agarré.
No, es que tú quieres que te pille el high ground otra vez, ¿verdad?
¿Sabes qué tú quieres que te...?
O algo que sí. No, es que mira.
No manches, quítate eso, no se vale así. No se vale con esas, quítate eso.
Me las quito, me las
Mongolo,
quito.
quítate eso, mongolo.
Me caí igual, ratón.
Pues ya
No
tengo
sería el
aventura.
mejor usando esas granadas,
Tú
gacho.
no serás el mejor con las granadas esas.
Un poco, la verdad.
Ok. Qué
Soy
pedo,
el
mira.
más pro player de mi barrio, jaja, de mi casa.
allá está.
No, es que tú te quieres caer, gema.
Ala, es que tú serás un...
Es que te quieres que me baje y te metan el escopetazo en la hecha. No, 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 ¿qué haces destruyendo, tío? Sí, se destruye. No, es que será un ratón.
Se bugueó esa cosa, qué pedo.
Métete otra vez.
Ah, qué pedo, no, no, bugazo. Bugazo, bugazo, bugazo.
Ala, ala, que trae una escopeta legendaria al ratón.
Yo no.
Yo no, dice.
No, dijimos que con trampas no, vato, te dejé bien tocado.
Explicado, chaval.
No, 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 con trampas no, ratón.
Ah, pues avisa. Mira que le...
Te dejé bien tocadín. Y tampoco construyas con esa cosa.
¿Con qué?
Construyes con madera. Porque
¿Y el otro bot? Ah, que quiere pillar también este ratón. Era, se lo explico. ¿Lo he explicado?
Fíjate, y está el otro.
No, ya maté a un botardo, ahora voy por ti.
Ay, sí. Pues de aquí que me subas, te va a tardar, ¿qué? Mira, pum. ¡Ah!
¿Será ratón?
Bueno, tú en lo que vas a voy a recargar esta cosa que es muy buena, efectiva.
Me paras a echarme unos salpicones de estos.
¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué se
Gracias por dejarme echar dos minis. Bueno, uno. A ver, ¿a qué hora subo ese?
Espérate que me pone que tengo como... No, no,
Nada.
spamero maleta.
No, te tiré, no seré yo más ratonzuelo de mi casa. Mira, 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 te voy a matar. No, es que Luis ese quiere que yo lo mate.
Mátalo.
Mira, mira, mira.
No sé por qué no, ya te he dejado bien tocado yo, vente.
Ala, ala. Ni tocado me habías dejado
Oh,
ratón.
no, no.
No, es que le quité todo el escudo de ese vato de 2 tiros.
¿Qué pedo con mi lag? ¿Qué pedo con mi lag? Ahí está. Es que tú serás para que lo...
¿Será ratón?
Mira, lo primero que te digo y lo primero que haces, Alan, es que tú no serás ratón.
Pues ve por trampas.
No, pues no sé dónde están y no quiero.
Pues están ahí abajo. No, es que yo me estaba peleando con el otro igual de ratón. Suelo.
Ah, mata el otro. Es que yo seré de parguelón.
No, nosotros estamos tocados.
Jeje, me bajé y me curé. Tu 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 y se la aventó bien, se la rifó.
Ah, me caigo.
Qué pedo, para quitar así no puedo. Ah, ya sé aquí hasta el tope.
No, es que ya pilló este bot. Mira, mira el bot.
No me cubra, ratón, no me cubra. Qué asco. ¿Dónde están las trampas, Alan?
Allí abajo. Cuando aparece a la izquierda. Aquí me...
¿Dónde? Voy a ir por allá. Ay, no, yo en este ratón no me cubro. ¿Dónde?
Ya.
Uy, ya la vi, ya la vi, ya la vi. No, nada más esto.
Ay, me empuja con la escalera.
Yo más mire que alguien se cayó para acá. ¿Qué no vamos a hacer? No vamos a hacer como YouTube.
Pues sí, por hacerme al otro.
Es que yo seré mongolo.
Mira el bot.
Uy, qué buenísima esa. Que yo seré mongolo pichulánguila.
Pero este rato no haciendo la copa. ¿Cómo es pesado con sus techitos el ratón?
No, se la rifa el crack este.
No, es que la copa esa se la voy a meter por el orto al ratón este. Hola, la máxima altura. Mira ese que hay en la mano.
Vato, ¿alguien me puede explicar? A ver, mata Malan.
¿Qué haces allá arriba, ratón? No, es que ya vi por dónde subí.
¿Tú no serás el Alan el buscapleitos? Jajajaja. Te la crees, te la creíste, tío.
Pa' afuera, ratón. Mira. Te iba a
Muerte.
matar a pico, güey.
Está bien tocado.
Te quedaste un picazo, ratón.
Dije, ya me mató este. No sé cómo vienes a subir aquí con tu padre, hijo de tu... Pero más por arriba ya no puedo, así que me voy para abajo. Ay, qué pedo.
No serás tan mal, güey.
Es que tú no serás parcelón.
Era como quiero editar al ratón.
Alan, te digo que no construyes con eso y construyes con eso.
Pero ratón, no. No, es que será ratonzuela. Vaya, se pasó casa, güey.
Tú no serás el Alan ¿está bien?
Este que tira coge te llevaste, chaval. Desde arriba. Ay, ya se fue de ahí.
No, tu trampa me dio. ¿Cómo sales corriendo, ratota? Vato, es que debo que... No, a lo mejor aquí pasó, pues, porque ir subiendo otra vez hasta allá y luego... No.
Pues ya bajé. Bueno, me caí.
Ah. ¿Quieres que baje y te pongo unos copotazos en la cabeza, va? Ah, ¿será ratón, Alan? Me curo. Nadie me mata. Me curo. No, me curo. No, qué ratota. Me curo.
No, es que todo como le gusta usar techo.
Quita de construir con eso. Construye con madera, ratota.
Mola más con metal, chaval.
No, muévete. Pero se tarda un chorro en destruir esa cosa.
No, es que este vato es bien botil, como le gustan los techos, ¿sabes? Mira, ir a poner casa, no, el otro bot. No, es que será el ratón. Yo estaba tan tranquilo reventándolo. Y llegas y me encierras como nada. Yo no sé cuánto llevo.
Es que no seré mongol yo aquí. Es que no seré yo acá el... Sí, pero... No. Arrepiéntete de tus pecados.
O quieran ir a una isla extrema. ¿Y nadie se está viendo, cámara?
¿De qué?
¿Se está viendo alguien o no?
Estoy peleando con él, cállate que no me hagas reír. Puta, me hablas cuando lo mate.
Ay, no.
Que no sé ni que... Y ahora sí ya le voy a jugar bien, espérame. Alan, es que tú serás... No, hombre, Alan. Bájate, ya es cierto, bájate.
Ah, como que quieres que me baje.
No te creas, si quieres no te bajes. Es que tú aparte quieres que... No, pensé que estabas tocado. Dije, ya lo maté un poquito.
No, que será ratón solo. No me deja poner trampas, si no me deja poner trampas. Te daba el cuadrado y me recogía material de ese que hay ahí.
Se me alcanzó ahí, no sé ni cómo.
Es que lo... Era.
Qué pedo. Que yo seré.
No, es que eres un ratón, gemelo.
Que traiga, ¿no? Diría.
Me pegó francazo el otro bot por la espalda y luego me volteo y vaciaditas. Vaciaditas, gay. No, es que no se pasan de ratón. Mira, por bot. Bueno, me arrepiento de lo que dije.
Deja mi kill, deja mi kill.
Ayuda. No, ¿cuánto kill? Me lo voy a robar.
No, cállate, y no vengas por mí, ratón, que ya te estoy viendo con... No, hombre, no le di. Te vale gorro que te diga mi kill, va, te vale.
Ahí.
No.
Uy, ya no está ahí. No entiendo cómo se
Qué
escapa este
pedo.
ratón. ¿Cómo le gusta escaparse?
Alan, ¿tú no serás Super Alan Mongolín? Ojalá te la comas. Gracias por colarme, te amo. No, ya me quedé, no, ya. No.
No, es que serán ratones. ¿Cuántas trampas agarraste?
Uy, ya estás acá arriba. No, qué feo. No, ya mátame. No, no, ya mátame. Ya no sabía ni qué hacer, me quería echar escudos, me quería quitar. Ay, qué me pasó. Toma.
Me sacó.
Buenísima, Ana, te amo. Medio tequil.
No, es que me sacó, qué asco me da.
Eres malísimo, bro.
No, es que ya iba ganando tanto. ¿Está viendo alguien en el directo? Oh, ni pita.
No sé, mi Peter se me hace. Mi Peter la anguila.
¿Y el Luis este qué? ¿No habla?
No tiene micro.
No, es que será mogol. No, como que yo ya pillaron lanzacohetes, chaval.
Ah, cállate.
Se permite, ¿no?
Wilson. Oseada.
Mira, pillamos este lanzacohetes. No, ya sé que voy a pillar, chavalón.
Y yo me bajé.
Mira, ¿escuchas esto, joder?
Perfectamente escuché. Toma.
Quedan ratones entre los dos.
¿Cuál es el más rápido? El mío o el tuyo, se me hace que el mío no.
No, me llaman el más rápido, lo ves. Quítate, señor.
Quítate, mongolo. No, bien tocado.
Ay, que es bien pro player, chavalín.
Alan, ya con tu... Párale, mijo. ¿Qué te gustó eso? Porque a mí sí me encantó eso que me pasa.
No, es que no.
Me curo. No pasa nada con tu muñecón fea. No pasa nada. $78 ese.
¿Por qué te saliste, que me los...
No te preocupes, yo de mientras me curo también. Alan, ¿por qué huye? No entiendo. Es que...
¿Por qué huyes, que me los...
Alan, ¿eres un ratón con eso? Deja que suba, te voy a dar un escopetazo. ¿Qué te dice? No eres tú ese. Alan, ¿no serás tú el ratón del China?
No, es que esa trampa, ¿qué ratón? No sé ni cómo la...
Esa trampa se llama la trampa del... No manches,
no sé ni
me
cómo
acabo de
te
quitar
salvaste.
100. No manches, Alan. Ven, mira, me estoy curando, mijo.
No, gracias. Ya te reviento, mira. Mira.
Muchísimas gracias, te amo. Vete para tu casa, Alan. En serio, bro.
No, es que esta arma el minigun está bien chetado.
De ahí me acaban de por 1.78. No te habré reventado otra añola. No te habré editado.
Estaba...
No te sorprendas, no te sorprendas. Me sorprendo con este vato que se la aventó muy buena. Se puso modo otaku este. Pero muchísimas gracias por pegarme, bro. Te amo. Besos. Alan, es que tú no serás.
¿Qué?
El tumba todo.
Un poco, la verdad.
Buenísima, Alan, ya me tenía bien tocado, gracias a ti. Gracias a tu paciencia. Te había dejado una bala. Ya te iba a decir, más buena la mía, ¿ves?
No me gusta la minigun, chaval. Vení, gemelos.
No, vato. ¿Y a cuántas veces te dejé? Pues si te quité 100 y luego como 100.
Tiene loco como así, que buena. Atrás.
No, me la quitó. Nunca. Contrólate, mijo, contrólate. No.
No, es que la mejor arma del juego.
No. Ya ando jugando bien mal, ya estoy espiando esta me vean los dedos.
Ahí viene el rato.
¿Cómo me puedes editar si... ¿Cómo me puedes, digo? Si la construcción se ve luego que el mío. Sí, pues se ve que el mío. Edítame.
A eso querías editar.
No, me dio hecho.
Qué robada.
Me dio como 38 de 40 con esa.
No, es que esa cochinada dispara bien rápido, chaval.
No, vato, no.
¿Cuántas trampas pusiste, gemelas?
No sé, como 4.
No. ¿Me pusiste ahí más trampas, ratón?
Pues es la única forma que te pueda matar con la minigun.
Es que van a pillar.
Le di. No se quiere. ¡Ah! ¡Ayuda!
No, es que yo no seré el más pro player. Lo bueno es que son buena gente y dejan curar.
Ya somos 2.
ese ratón.
¿Este que no será el más ratoncillo?
¿No quieres que yo entre y verdad, ratón?
No, vato. Se las están robando todas, Alan.
Es que me la robó el ratón este.
Ay, te las
Yo
están
llevo
robando
21.
todas. Yo llevo 12.
Mira cómo baila el ratón.
¿Por dónde están o qué pedo, A ver.
Yo estoy escondido. Baja. Tigre no, porque no.
¿Cómo que bajen? ¿Por dónde está, ratón?
¿Quieres que dispare?
A ver. Ya. Pero más arriba, yo
Solo
pensé que
digo que-
abajo. Ya bájense.
Yo estoy campeando en un cubito. Esperando a ver a qué viene.
¿Qué pedo? No me salió ahora. Como cuando hay gente así.
¡Ostras!
¿Qué pedo? No me salió otra vez.
No,
Alan,
me
otra
caí.
vez.
Me
lo
caí
tengo
de
que
mi
hacer otra
cono.
vez.
Ayuda, ayuda. Oh, yo me voy, Samuel. No.
Ya me quedé encerrado aquí, no te preocupes. Si vienes y me matas, te lo agradeceré un montón, Ven y mátame y acá todavía me quedé encerrado.
No, Luis, tú no te la tenías que saber. ¿Por qué, Luis? Haz que gemelos caigan, ratón, por favor. No, Luis, es que no se hace más ratón. No se hace más ratón. No, es que Luis arruinó mi trampa. Mi trampa magistral. Tenía una trampa anti-gay para matarte.
Ajá.
Y la arruinó, la destrozó. Ah, bueno, ya que estamos me voy a curar, chabulo. Ahora yo les voy a destruir la vida, ratones.
No, me tumbaste todo, Alan.
Ya sea Luis también. Hola, hola, hola. No, es que ese fusil como revienta. Ándele por favor. Ándele. A tu casa, chaval. No, como los que me estás pasando de ratón. Ándele, ya me escapé.
Qué asco.
Mira.
Que tú no serás Alan el mongolín. Muchísimas gracias, Alan. Ah, no, mil abrazos, mil abrazos.
Ay, no, el
Te
otro
amo,
rey.
te amo.
No, es que como le gusta a Luis llegar por la espalda al ratonzuelo.
Y aquí curándome. Un shotting.
Mátalo, Luis.
Muchísimas gracias, Alan. Eres bien malo. Jajajaja.
Gracias.
Uy, 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 uy. Casi no, bro, casi, casi. Bájense, mira, me tienen miedo.
¿La reinicio, no? ¿Quién la inició, Gemelos? ¿Tú la iniciaste?
Sí, pero no me quiero reiniciar, vénganse.
Pues aquí ya hay un
No,
montón de
estoy esperando
estructuras.
estoy esperando a alguien aquí. No, me
¿Dónde?
tienen miedo, estoy esperando a alguien aquí. Lentamente me tienen miedo, en serio, miedosa. Ajá, así me gusta. 1, 2 y 3. Ah, no, me equivoqué, 1, 2 y 3. Espérate. 1, 2, 3.
Me caí, pavo. ¿Cómo le llamaste?
No empieces con eso. Qué pedo, hasta te...
Pavo.
Toma.
No,
No andes
es que
jugando
eres bien
tú, así
rata.
conmigo, es que no andes jugando así, bien sabes que te voy a matar, soy bien bueno.
No, es que será ratonzuelo con tus trampas.
Mi hijo, soy bien bueno por las trampas, es lo único que soy bueno. Vente, por si quieres. Vente. Déjalo. Yuyel. Vamos. Qué pedo, se avienta los 90 más rápidos que yo y tú, Alan. Pasa adelante, bro. Te lo juro, mira, me dejó abajo.
Ostras.
No. No me la creo, Alan.
Te ayudo. Ostras. Pues no me sacó.
¡Ey, tale! Vamos a quedar aquí en túneles, bro.
Mira, lo que me regaló el pintor. Mira los cuernos, Cristian.
Oh.
Sí. Mira los cuernos.
Oh.
Oh. Yo tenía mis cuernos.
Órale.
Yo te doy.
Oh.
Un cofre, un cofre. Un cofre para ti. Estás loca. Anda loca.
Ay, güey.
Más arriba.
Está bien tocado. Bueno, estaba porque. Tómate el escudo, tómate el escudo. Arriba, arriba, arriba. Buenísima. Se van. Va a revivirme, revivirme, revivirme. Ay, me hace un arma, me hace un arma para. Vamos. Buenísima, bro. No, hasta aquí, mira. Sáquenlos. Sáquenlos. ¿Qué, Santos? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Dónde está? Ahí llegamos. Hasta ahí llegamos. ¡Quítalos!
Yo no lo saqué. ¿Quién lo sacó?
Sáquenmelo, sáquenmelo. ¡Muévanse! Muévanse, si no me los va a poder ir fuera hasta el último.
Ah, me mordió bien feo, me sacaron la sangre del pie. No, ¿para qué lo sacaste tú? No, me mordió súper feo.
Yo tengo todo más que
No.
yo le mataron.
Ah.
Oh no, es que ahora los vamos a usar el quinto sí. No es cierto, aquí es el segundo.
Pásame mi celular, Santos. Ah.
El quinto eres tú, trasero, eres tú. Tuyo sí, y por la cara al perro, unas veces en la cabeza. No la mierda. No la he
one of the most dominating controller players in the world, and he's proved it time and time again. With Sean on mouse and keyboard, one of the most mechanically skilled and gifted players in all of Fortnite. Now, with this combination of one of you on a controller and one of you on mouse and keyboard, there's got to be some pretty unique strategy that you guys can pull together. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yeah, our synergy is great. Like you said, he's one of the best mechanical players. His tunnels are insane. Like, it's just insane watching him play. And just, you know, me being an aggressive player and having good aim, we really combo together well. Hoping we're going to do good.
1000%. Now, Sean, you both competed in the Pro-Am yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We all know that was a very sweaty lobby. But your thought process, your strategy going into today, tell me how that differs from yesterday and your performance there.
I think yesterday was like super fast paced. You had to get kills to place well. But today we're going to go for end game, play super slow, and let's hope we can kill it end game.
Fantastic. Well, we're all so excited to see you guys. GB, what do you have for us?
Always a pleasure to hear from the Ghost duo. They're going to look to go to the top, and they very well might do that. Now, I asked you guys earlier, I said, are you ready? So I'm going to ask you again, New York City, are you ready? Oh, no, I got to take the earpiece off. New York City, this is my hometown, and I know we can make some noise, so I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready? The Fortnite World Cup Finals start now. Let's send it over to your casters, Courage and Ninja.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Everything on the line here today. My name is Jack Courage Dunlop. And well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance, Tyler Ninja Blevins. I am so excited for today's action. Ninja, the emotion here is insane.
You have no idea, man. These guys have been playing for months, practicing, doing nothing but thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing Fortnite.
That's it, and it's all led to this. I know the nerves absolutely at an all-time high.
I'm nervous right now.
I'm just casting. I'm
not even playing.
Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite competitive today. And Ninja, here's the format for points. So, this is duos. If you place in the top 15 duos in this game, they earn 3 points. Top 10, they earn 5 points. Top 5, they earn 7 points. And finally, the Victory Royale, they earn 10 points. Now, those points cannot stack, meaning in a game, you can only get a max of 10 placement points. Also, 1 point per elimination. So finding that good balance between elims and placements will be very key. Here's the prize money breakdown. And Ninja, you've been involved in competitive gaming for a long, long time. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I mean, you're looking at first place, 3 million. I mean, heck, I'd even settle for third at one point.
Settle for 1 point.
I'll settle. No, we've been playing, we've both been competing for a long time, and I've been competing for almost 10 years. Prize pool's never even come close to this. This is life-changing.
Yeah, absolutely mind-blowing numbers right there. Again, everyone who made it this far
Ahí está el balón.
$50,000 in their pocket, but their eyes are on that top 10. On Twitter, use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Really, anywhere you can use hashtags. I know we both have our predictions.
Oh, absolutely.
Who
You want to
for
go first?
No. You go first. Who for you is your standout that you're looking to see if they can take it home today?
Dude, man, I mean, I gotta give it up to Mongol and Mitro. I think they're gonna definitely close it out. They've been, I really am just super interested to see how they play. Been watching a lot of their World Cups after they've already qualified. Hands down, one of the most aggressive duos throughout, the qualifications. What are they gonna do that here? Are they gonna go for placement, or are they gonna still W key like they've always been doing?
That's typically been their gameplay of choice. There's a look again at Mongrel and Mitro, both qualifying from Europe. You see, last time they played in the week they qualified, their drop of choice was Loot Lake. So will that remain?
Espérame porque estoy viendo la copa.
Vale, entonces algo.
Espérame a volar. A ver cuánto dinero gana.
We'll get those pictures fixed. Don't happen either way. These guys are two absolute tanks, and Ninja, you've watched all these guys. You're absolutely one of the best players in the world, but it's almost like these guys are in a class of their own.
They are, man. I mean, I've competed against some of these guys in some other online tournaments as well, and literally watching Benji just slay out an entire lobby by himself in squads it's like it's art, man. What these guys do, it's art, so enjoy.
I know Mr. Savage having a public match got like 40 plus eliminations in season 9, which is unheard of, all by himself, solo squads. There are so many ways you can watch them this weekend. I've been just looking on my phone already. I'm seeing a million plus of you guys tuned in. As you guys know, so many ways to watch. You've got Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere where there's live streams. Also, a new Fortnite.com/watch feature that you can go take a look at. You'll see some different individual feeds there that will be a crazy, unique way to watch Fortnite competitive for the first time. I know everyone at home looking forward to seeing their top players perform. This place now, Ninja, is insane. I mean, this is one of the most ridiculous arenas I think I've ever seen for an esports event, and I know people flooding on in from the outside. I just can't wait to get it started.
Dude, this is literally what I've been waiting for for like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
The best of the best, all in the same lobby. All right, in the qualifying matches on Sunday, you're playing against, in a lobby, maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is going to be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is going to be the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. I'm excited to watch the mid game during the rotations. I'm going to be taking notes, and you guys should too.
Yeah, also other things that note to bring up. We're going to be playing on siphon settings here, increase material favorites. You want to explain for everyone at home exactly how that all works?
I'd absolutely love to. So unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent. Right. So if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games in. Obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why not even ask that? Probably
16, man? Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really. It's all
so basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue, looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
Aiden has been landing there throughout all the qualifiers. You see, Mongrel and Mitro, I've been hearing some notes about tilted towers or neo tilted as it's now called, and where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now you play 6 games. You know how detrimental it could be to your mental state if you have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Are you going for it? You don't care how many people land there. You just go and play your game.
No, I think
you shy away. What do you do?
Oh man, these guys have been practicing. They know. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not, if they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push, and they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now, me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play, but dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else. Yeah. But I mean, you have one bad game, getting over that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first, that's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about. In the second game, the third game, oh my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanted to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt. We watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little hide and go seek game almost, Ninja.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we were literally getting like angry and but also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we played. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for free, Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
And that is, you can't even put in your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man. Just Epic continues to change the game. Making these qualifiers online, it just allows so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play it, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify. Yeah. So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. And dude, I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the Arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, hey, Ninja, I'm going to a tournament. Any advice, right? It's do exactly what you do at home, all right? If you wear socks and, no shoes at home, that's what you're going to do. If you don't wear any socks at all or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right? Yep. Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as don't change your sleep schedule and what you're doing for this. Literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line of the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Kitty Plays, and we're here in the player lounge right now, joined by the winners of the Creative World Cup. First of all, congratulations. Now, Scissors, how does it feel now to solidify that title?
It's kind of awesome considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now, Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had it in the bag. We're the week 1 qualifiers. We're the most stacked team. There was no competition. Just when the last map was a death run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Zan would clutch up, and he did just that.
You could tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
There it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger.
You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million.
It's unreal. If you want to practice with death runs, you need to do it slow. Don't go in blindly. Try and change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today. Will you continue to go and play creative maps?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential in creative still. And yeah, definitely this is my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing. with that prize?
I'll probably end up like saving most of the money, maybe like some investments.
He's 18, and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent? Rent. Yeah, I think rent. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and get even more money back.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
The Creative World Cup Finals, so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room here, and it's not Tim the Tabman. You didn't win that, Tyler.
That's correct.
What exactly happened here?
That's correct. No, we got 4th place, but, you know, the crew that I picked out, man, Pal, Taco, and Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of the creators, the ones who developed a lot of the maps, and just a lot of passion from these guys, man. And, you know, I was really happy that I was able to, not even me, together as a unit, we pulled in, you know, 300 or 295,000 as a team.
Dude.
I mean, little whips, man. You know, we were just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible. And just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again, that Epic changed the game with creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people. There were hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now. It kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday. For you, what was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Juke, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go in with a crew of like 32 people, if you can even muster up a crew of 32 people, like I want that to be a playlist where I can just go and play Junkyard Juke, and it just fills in 32 people.
Hey.
It's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about, should we get the whole squad together or not?
I'm down with. Oh, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
Hey, listen, it's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend. Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the individuals and fans who traveled, it's their first time to New York City. Such a legendary, iconic place to have this major event. You see, again, the crowd continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up for the game so we can get it all launched for you. But trust me, we're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first Vic Roy, man. Who's it going to be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Let's make some noise.
Who do you think's going to win today? Scream it. I want to hear. Oh, it's gibberish. None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Mitro.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now.
This is going to be intense. I mean, there's nothing more, honestly, nerve-wracking than the initial launch. Off the bus, man. You're flying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first one?
Yep.
You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. You know, I mean, literally, I knocked him like, you know, it was the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. You can't live that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
No, for sure. As now we immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times, and this is contested.
It's already contested.
You're flying on into here, Ninja. The early game's so key, and already Benji Fishy trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see they're kind of split from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly where these guys are, footsteps, any type of information they can pass off to one another is going to be very important. They've been practicing this landing. I'm pretty sure I watch these guys play literally every week because they're from EU, so they were before NA qualifiers. Yeah. And yeah, this is exactly where they normally land. Savage and Benji, they don't always land on top of one another. And you're honestly at a disadvantage if you do land in the same house because you're going to be getting less shields of one another, right? Less chances of getting shotguns and things like that. And I'm just interested to see how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Or are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed, and it is a northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Fuller Peak, Frosty Flights, Paradise Palms, Lucky Landing, all not safe. As we continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now, so you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. Let's shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot, and it looks like Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra and Eclipse, the new Rogue members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it. You've got only 100 mats left. That's 10 builds. These early game fights are always so detrimental. You have to be very, very, very particular with how many mats you're going to use when you're trying to ramp rush somebody, because if you make it there and they shoot you out and you have no mats, I mean, you're left with literally nothing to protect yourself with.
And look at the advantage that you now have. Tetra hasn't had any shields, but because 2 eliminations come on through, he gets both. That's 50 shield per elim, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little bit more passively. No, because of those early elims, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Mend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here, as well as wood. The one material that really be lacking is going to be stone.
Yeah, definitely going to be lacking stone. They can get a 500 metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here, landing in Dusty. What I'm just interested to see is, you know, they have no rotation items when you're looking over there, so hopefully they find something that's going to help them rotate later. There are no balls that spawn in Dusty, so no ballers. It's going to be very difficult to make it to the late game if you guys don't have some sort of crazy rotation, shadow bombs, anything like that.
Here's another fight going on towards Fatal Fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players down low who are already just on white HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo, Bell, get the quick elimination onto Brush. And that's going to push back Brush's duo into Fatal Fields to try to hide for a brief moment. Another rough start right there. So much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is a underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything at Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and then there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. You know, there's a bunch of cars and things like that. Some tractors there in the sticks. But listen, man, I'm really curious as to why they're not pushing Sizz.
Well, it's kind of it's a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfields. And Sizz Lucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually navigate the loot in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, same. I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can go on, and Sizz Lucky will actually be able to go back and pick up Brush's cards. So this is key.
You think you should go
Reboot
for it?
Vans. Remember, when you get brought back, you only have 100 HP and a common pistol. That will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprint back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though, an engagement going out between KBB, Yuang, and their duo up against Vinny and Zexro, and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Drum shotgun's very powerful. It's definitely underrated. You can get inside somebody's one-by-one right there. I mean, there's another knock with a drum shotgun, just absolutely wreaking havoc. Yuang trying to take this wall. I think his teammate is not going to be able to stay alive, so it's going to be Zex and Yu. He's got the shield advantage. All he has to do is play this patient. I'm going to be pretty sure that these guys don't have that many materials, so just needs to spray it out and hopefully find a chance to take him down, but he's healing up.
Yeah, Zexro has minis as well as big shields, so we'll be able to get back to full shield, and Yuang now in a tough spot. Do I try to go?
Zex definitely can interrupt this now. He took too long to start going with the res, but it looks like he's just going to be going for the reloads, taking his time. He might be dipping out, maybe trying to... He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's a 2-on-1 again.
Zexro staying confident, though. Knowing right now still at over 150 HP, the teammate has to be at 30 health. The wall comes through, trying to spray it, and it's not going to happen. And you see Zexro right there, hands right to his head. Some solid damage done, but Yuang dropped down to 59 HP. So with that elimination, we'll bump back up to over 100. Very, very close right there, Ninja, with the drum shotgun.
Very important is checking out the storm right now. A lot of these players, there's a lot. You guys can't see the screen, but there are plenty of people who are outside. They're going to have to start their rotations in. And this is actually where a lot of very talented players with their aim can clean up a lot of kills. This is actually my teammate and I's reverse. Our strategy was to try to get in those spots where you can beam people who are going to be flying throughout the sky using a lot of the slipstreams and just taking advantage of, you know, your incredible accuracy.
A little update, too, on Sizz Lucky. They did get the reboot in Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left, and a definite fan favorite here, Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set on up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo reverse. What are maybe some little tips and tricks for players at home who like to land here?
Yeah, all right, so there's, if you go on the boat, on the ship, every single one of the masts is like worth 200 wood, so you definitely want to go for those. You can easily get max wood in Arena in probably less than 10 seconds. And also there are some metal anchors in town that you can get for about 300 metal, which is, you know, like the most valuable material that you can get. I mean, I'm just 91 players. I mean, have we talked about Storm Surge? I mean,
we haven't yet. I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
because 91 people left. I mean, how soon is it going to be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like, this is going to be nuts. If you guys don't know what Storm Surge is, basically the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start taking damage until they get above the damage threshold.
Yes, and it tells the players on their screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home, you probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very common in competitive because everyone wants to last until late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Letwick and Flexi right now, it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and freely grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the inventory. A common heavy assault rifle, 2 heavy bullets.
Yeah, I mean, people are not going to be able to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. I mean, you have every single spot is definitely going to be contested or have talented players who are surrounding you. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped from the side. All it takes is 2 seconds of being caught off guard, and you can get dinked twice with an infantry rifle, and boom, there goes 160 health, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Twiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed, and again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70-plus players. So you keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is kind of be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush already in the next zone. They're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well.
Yep.
I mean, a really great strategy that you're going to see a lot of people going to be using throughout this weekend in solos and in duos is to just try to get in the dead center of the second zone and honestly just kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor. I mean, I'm still looking at a lot of these guys' inventories. One guy just gets knocked in front of him. Like going to try to save his team. It's not going to happen. But there's not a lot of rotation items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a, like, the rotations late game are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered out of the sky.
And Letwick now all by himself in a 1 versus 2 as his teammate did go down. You see Parpy and Volks still quite healthy between the two of them. Over 140 HP for both of them. Parpy still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent. And look at the material count for Volks. 135 total builds. It does look like Letwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Letwick was able to grab his teammates' reboot card. So will basically be by himself the rest of this game.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible to perform alone when your teammate is knocked. And there's the Storm Surge warning. These guys are 106 above it. You guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them that is a fairly low threshold that they are going to need to hit some people, deal some damage. And that's actually the beauty of Storm Surge, right? You don't necessarily only want people kind of just lingering around in their 1-by-1s, praying that the circle moves to them. You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that or they're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to make it.
Now moving towards the Dusty Divot Diner. You see Clicks and Skeptic. Yeah, the very young duo from NA East, and you just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
Didn't even know you could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? These are the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams already stacking here as there's so many materials to be farmed up. And for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get max, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. Yes. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. You're seeing, if you guys can look on the mini-map that we're staring at, every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in. Double heavy sniper is in play. For those of you guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It'll take out pretty much anything. It does 1,500 damage to structures. So if you have 2 teammates who have double heavy snipers, they can see a team, line up a shot of somebody hiding in a 1-by-1, and be able to take them out.
And that changes the game completely. Once you hear double heavy, you can no longer sit still ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch you off guard.
There's absolutely 0 time to react. And one thing you guys we've talked about are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows for this guy, and they have a baller, so they're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a great spot.
Absolutely. And you see the zone did just update towards the northern side of this current storm. Storm Surge is now in play, so players beginning to drop. 80 players in total in this game. They will just rotate on out of here. Hype and Serpent don't want the fight. And that's Jay now quite weak. With Storm Surge beginning to tick in, Quentin and Lanouf now having to push a fight as Storm Surge is affecting them as well. And you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go, getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done, they do fall below that threshold.
Jeez, man, Storm Surge really does just force people into some pretty tricky situations. But again, man, it just goes to show a lot of aggressiveness is going to pay off for teams, man. You don't want to be put in that situation where, you know, you have to desperate and push. Maybe a duo that's better than you in combat. You know what I mean? And Airwax and Nikov
That's a replay.
Was that a replay? They just went down.
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the Pro-Am. Does go down. Airwax double qualified as well. Tough first game for them as they do go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game, 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles they didn't really chunk that much and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So really no one had to rotate that much and no one had to fight. So now that these circles are really just kind of moving around the map, you can't really predict them. I mean, you're getting these players who have, again, the great aim, and they're just beaming people who are focusing on trying to rotate into the circle. Now look, there's so many people coming from the south right now. And it's just free kills if you guys are in a top position with solid aim, man. You're going to Texture right now, already getting beamed. He's spamming the spacebar, trying to make it as difficult as possible to hit. He sees a lot of, look at it, already trying to figure out right now, where's he going to land? Look at all these people who are already boxed up. They're already creating these tunnels. More shots coming down. And he's going to be able to make it. 8 grenades. So that's going to be, I mean, if he can get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades, he might be able to clean up those kills too.
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time. Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that in just a few brief moments as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, so they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP matters. Saving the campfire for the late game, it appears. In the elimination feed right there. Here's a look at Mongrel earlier with his duo Mitro. As they're set up currently in this zone. 68 players left.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's, you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is inventory rifle and a combat shotgun. So he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns are, you know, anything like to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. You know, you've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their 1-bys. You know, very difficult. Look at that healing too, though. Yeah. 5 slurps, 2 slurps. 5 chug splashes.
And they already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
Super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them. The slipstream slowly inching towards where it begins to shut down Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available in this current zone, a lot of players are going to use that to rotate on in freely without using launch pads or the shadow bombs. There's your whole map right there. The eastern side of the zone. None of these players really going to be into play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best, I mean, look, these are the best players in the world, and look how close they are to one another, man. I'm so excited when they actually have to force into these fights. The Storm's going to start pushing them. Look how, I'm sorry, man. I just can't, man. You guys notice also, Stinks, man, these players are so talented. It's going to be so hard to spray through their walls and actually deal damage to them. So you need things like grenades, like Stinks, right? Little fart bombs is what I like to call them, to force people out of their 1-by-1s and try to shoot them as they're rotating away and trying to build new 1-by-1s to dodge the Stinks.
You see the Stinks right now going down on Mongrel! And Mongrel gets immediately ripped in 2 as it seemed like the lobby began to focus him right there. His duo still alive.
With good rotation, luckily.
Definitely has a bunch to, you know, to be able to play with. The next Storm Surge has begun to kick on in. Mitro, 12 damage below, will have to begin to put shots down range. The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right at him, and Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times through solos and then once in duos.
They also have some great rotation. 2 ballers still intact. And here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced to rotate in, everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. And there's the split. Still only 80, meaning combined between the two, they really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall. He wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to go?
He's going to be able to pop that slurp. He's got
the storm surge on.
He's trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's going to need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished, actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is barely keeping him alive.
Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the Storm Surge. Fantastic composure. Again, one of the young players on this stage looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite World Champion. No more Dubs. The duo still
okay,
down.
So now finally above. Finally above. And guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. But he has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out.
He dropped the shotgun. Okay, there you go.
Got the combat shotgun, one of the greatest shotguns to have late game. Does incredible damage, long range and close range. And all the guys, the circle just rotated now into the storm. Massive amounts of distance needs to be covered.
This
and
storm surge is insane. It's still going on.
Finally taken out. 52 players left. And this is where things are about to get serious, guys.
Thomas drops some ammo right there for his teammate, Inclusia, and you see Thomas, that epic infantry rifle, one of your favorite weapons, Ninja. What is so good about that assault rifle?
It 100% rewards pinpoint accurate players, right? There's no bloom necessary. Your marker, your aim is right on their head. Boom. You're going to get that headshot. You're going to get 80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the legendary and the epic, have 10 shots instead of 8. So, I mean, it just packs a punch, man. It can really catch players off guard. And that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this very, very small zone. We are now on our 6th storm. You see it's about to begin to move, and players will frantically have to go across the map. Zayt and Saf right now discussing exactly what they should drop, pulling up their map, looking exactly where they have to go. 44 left in this one.
We already got people using shockwave grenades, guys. This is a very far rotation for the second movement circle, so this is actually going to move very quickly. These people are going to potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent building. It's going to be nuts. And who's going to try to take the high ground? Because after this first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to use the high ground.
And we know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Macwood taking zone damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb. And does land. Yes, but taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge of it. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. Will just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping the elimination feed. Arkram now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr. Savage and Benji Fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to owe you a bet there, man. That, all right. Bongo, unfortunately, do we still have Mitro's still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shockwave grenade. He already had high ground, though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to take the high ground off him or have a rocket launcher to just take him out of it.
He's just so weakened. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage 24 players left in this one. But 20 duos. There's almost no duos remaining, Ninja.
Right, it's all solos, and this is kind of what's going to happen, man.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji, and listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game as well. I just saw him. He looks incredibly healthy, but now taking some storm damage. Benji's just going to try. Look at the materials. Not a lot left. They're only using their shadows. I think he has one build left.
Yep.
That's it. That's all he has.
He's got 10 total builds.
10 total builds.
He's just trying to outlast as many players as possible. Remember these placement points. We've made it into our top 10 duos. Now into our top 8. Zayt and Saf now. Zayt and Saf now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left. This has a Zayt and Saf win written all over it. Mitro, Mongrel's duo, was all by himself from very early on. Still alive in this one. 40R Storm now getting beamed. Can the North American duo of Zayt and Saf close this out? Raining down fire from up top. You see the frantic builds coming in. Benji Fishy goes down. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zayt and Saf just sitting pretty.
Mitro just got a double, I think.
Mitro
5 limbs.
Tries to get it done. Not enough. Zayt and Saf, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will!
Zayt and Saf had the high ground, and they used it the entire game. Rain fire from above. We're able to make up 5 limbs plus 10 placement points. That's going to be 15 points. Game 1.
Talk about a monster game number 1. You saw the immediate reaction. They know how key that was. And I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send one player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot. In the end, the veteran players of Zayt and Saf take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zayt and Saf take game number 1.
Kept their composure. It was absolutely incredible to watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online. And it's only fair that they continue to show their dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible.
Absolutely.
But the fact that they made it through those storm